how do we double our DNA so that we can make more cells, right? So I'm gonna try an OPTIQ, something that you've done in class before, but we're gonna try it online. And like I said, all your responses should just go in the chat. So, okay, so this is the OPTIQ. Remember, there's the overview, parts, think, illustrate, question. So we're gonna start with the overview part, and you're just gonna write, what do you see, what do you notice? So in the chat, just write down anything you see and notice. Actually, now moving on to parts. So what are some parts included? Are there any captions, legends, keys, quantities, symbols, titles, labels, author, time period? So what do you identify? And just list them out or write them one at a time. Leah, how's it looking? Has everybody written in the chat?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll move on to the next part. No, not yet. Think now, based off of everything so far, what do you think is going on in these images? How do these parts connect to one another? So write down what you think or what you predict.
Yeah, everybody responded.
Sweet. All right, illustrate. This is tough. So instead of actually putting an illustration, maybe describe what you would draw. So what kind of drawing do you picture when you look at these images? Okay, and then last but not least, what questions do you have about this image? What's something that you're still wondering about after going through all of this? What are some questions that you have for me? What are some questions that you have in general? All right, while you guys are typing your questions, I'm just gonna look through the chat. Okay. So I see that you guys observed the DNA. So you guys are aware that this is DNA. Pairs of letters. Nitrogenous base pairing, right? You see the A with the T and the C with the G. Good. You guys notice that there's an old strand and a new strand. I think that's how our DNA is dividing. DNA is splits to create new ones. Yes, I love that I don't have to, you guys are getting it without me saying much. What does 5 and 3 mean? That's a great question. So when it comes to DNA, there's a leading and lagging strand, and it's kind of just like, instead of DNA being like this, side by side, parallel, it's slightly off. So there's a strand that is like it's like kind of like a zipper that's kind of messed up, right? So it's off. Make mistakes when copying. Yes, that's a possibility. Why is one different? Why is the second one different? I wonder about, okay. So cool. So this first strand is the DNA molecule. And then if you see, it's splitting. So I picture a zipper every time, and there is a new strand coming in based off of the old strand. So then